Okay, let's go. We got a video for the DUNU GLACIER. It's a tribrid. Before I continue, if you're a subscriber to my channel, comment below. This winner was announced 8 days ago on the unboxing channel. Publicly announced. Life is happening maybe to this person. They're unable and they're just not on the net. But 7 days is the thing. It's day number 8 now. So if you comment below this video and you're a subscriber, I'm going to announce this weekend like I did last time. I very specifically and very quickly did it. I'll do it again. It's a DUSK. It's free. It would be yours. The money was already given to an animal charity and it's signed by Corinne on the outside. Relatively rare item, I would suppose, unless you go to his hangout in Singapore. You don't have to subscribe to my channel, but I'm going to take a subscriber from the comment section and ship it to anybody around the world. But I'm going to announce it in the unboxing. So if you were subscribed to this channel and also to the unboxing, your comment right here would be the path for you to get that set right there, which would be a total score. Now let's talk about the set. Before I continue, if I cough a little bit, I have an actual lung infection right now, and that's steroids. That's steroids and a nebulizer and some stuffed candy that I can chew on right now so that I can get through this. My hearing seems to be fine. Keep that in mind though, but my throat is a total disaster. I got 3 sets right here. One is the DUNU GLACIER in red. You can see it's got the most space. The other is the IO VOLARE. I think I'm pronouncing that right. And then the other is the Mega5EST. These are 3 tribrids. The VOLARE and the 5EST are actually about $600, and the GLACIER is double that. I paid more than double that because I'm in Japan and the yen to dollar is brutal, but that's my problem. That's not your problem. Let's talk about the music and how this plays it back. My library. Let me share that with you again. Right here, I'm going to pop that up. This is context. This is everything. This is extremely important in how I form my opinions. Now, let's start with the bass. I think that Kill Jill, the triple drop, the lowest being 38 hertz, sounds good, sounds clean, it's got authority, does hip hop well. The 4-string bass guitar, the pulls, the snaps, and the releases sound good. The ringing on the string sounds proper. The kick drum by John Bonham has authority, sounds good, it sounds potent, it sounds powerful. At no point did I feel like the bass was insufficient or it was bleeding into the mids, or I'll talk about that in the next part, but I thought the bass was done very well. As we get into the mids, which is mostly vocals for a library like mine, Chris Cornell, Lane Staley, vocalists being front and center as it's a really acoustic set and a very sparse backing. Not typical for either one of them. One being from Soundgarden, Chris Cornell, and the other being from Alice in Chains. So able to focus on the vocals well. I thought that the vocals sound good. There is some energy up top. Whether you look at graphs or not, you would notice that sometimes vocals sound like they're closer to you than maybe you are used to in other gear that you use, and that is usually indicative of an abrupt or significant boost in the ear gain region. It's either at a very abrupt angle, so it's sudden, and on the scale it's 6, 7, 8, 9. Get above 8 dB, it can start to help give you the psychoacoustic illusion that things in the vocal range, like vocals, even guitars, can sound like they're closer to you in the mix. This set, the GLACIER, does actually sound like it's pushing stuff a little bit close, but it's not really a problem, but it is noticeable. As we get to cymbals, which are high-frequency explosions, essentially, it sounds good, it sounds energetic, it doesn't sound tizzy, there was no problem there. Keyboards, stuff like Elton John or ELO, Telephone Line, Mr. Blue Sky, and several Elton John tracks, I thought it sounded actually really good. Energetic, but good without a problem. Distortion pedals on a lot of rock stuff sounded good, again, energetic. Overall, it sounds like a good set. It sounds V-shaped with good vocals because it's got powerful bass and it's got very energetic vocals, but it doesn't really sound scooped, so the tuning sounds decent. Now we'll get into other stuff because it's not just about the tuning. We got to get into price. It's $1,300 minimum. It's a lot more for me, but it's $1,300. It's got a white cable that comes with it. It does have some microphonics to it, and white cables are going to, it doesn't matter how much you wash your hands. Even the stuff you wash your hands with, if you don't get it off completely, just regular finger oil. White fabric on a cable that's going to have your fingers running up on and down. It doesn't make any sense to me. I've had them in the past and they end up looking nasty. I don't know why any company. Timsock did the same thing, and that was a microphonic disaster. Some people put that in their con section in reviews and didn't really touch on it in the review. I saw 2 like that. Microphonics is a huge issue. That means every time you brush up or touch it, you're going to get this booming or tapping sound. It's a very, very, very bad thing. And then a white cable is going to get your fingers all over it. And it's MMCX. And the presentation of the set is inferior to the half price Volare. Volare sounds like a better, or looks like a better presented set. It's got the jewelry kind of case. It's got the slide-out drawers like the Sony IR Z1R. And it's half of the price of the DUNU. And also, it's not MMCX. And it has a good cable. Has a great cable, actually. So actually, the IO VOLARE, which many of you probably don't know what that is, curb stomps the DUNU. It sounds a little bit better, and everything else it's better at. Its presentation, its accessories, and it's half of the price. Then we've got the Mega5EST, which is my personal favorite, which is again a half of the price of the DUNU. So I'm not sure why you would buy the DUNU. Because you're a fan of MMCX, because you love white cables, because you like fabric covered cables, you like heavy metal shells. I don't see the reason why anybody would recommend this when it's got peers. Let's get to the rankings now. Dumpster fire. No, it's not a dumpster fire. It's a good set. Hope it was free. It's not going to be free for a Patreon, but they're going to get a good deal on it. I'll talk to you Patreons too. As I'm showing you right now, I've been in bad condition, but you guys will be taken care of. Coping is working. God, the way the brain can accept and adjust. Let me jump to the other side. I'm going to shamelessly hype it. Absolutely no way. I'd buy it. I did buy it, but I wish I didn't. So no. Competes with its peers. I'm looking at its peers right here, which is the 5EST and the Volare, and I don't think it's as good as those, and it's double the price. So it doesn't compete with its peers in my mind. That 5EST is not an old set, and that Volare just came out. These are its peers. It doesn't compete. So I'd say coping is working. It's not working though. That's the thing. I'm going to give out my first Hope It Was Free for the Glacier, because I can cope all day long, but eventually that white cable is going to start to get dirty. And then what am I going to do? Buy another one? I'd like roll the cable instantly if I got this thing. And it's $1,300. And I'd roll it because it's functionally not really what I would want to deal with, not because I think cables make a big difference. Hope it was free. That's it. And comment below for the DUSK, and to the guy who 8 days ago I announced to you publicly, if something was going on in your life, because it happens, I got a lung infection, I'll take care of you in another way. So your temporary loss is somebody else's gain. So somebody, if you're a subscriber, comment below. Good luck to you. Pay close attention to the unboxing channel. If I hit you, make sure you contact me within 7 days. If I don't get back up to you, that's on me. You don't get DQ'd from that, but it's on you to get in touch with me. Remember, I'm shipping around the world. Ghana is a very expensive place to send mail to. Did you know that? I didn't know that till I had to send something to Ghana. Very expensive. Anyway, I'm out. DUNU. Yeah, no. MMCX, come on. Come on. And I'm out.